Alright, welcome back to Inscryption. This has been quite the road already. So, our deck is pretty hefty at this point. I'm pretty happy where we are on a lot of things. However, this map's a little rough. Okay, so we've got challenges, we've got 2 deck draws, we've got a fire for a power-up, we've got an item that I probably don't care about because I've got pack rats, we've got a sacrifice, which I don't think I'm super well equipped for. A lot of things have been sacrificed already, unless I wanted to... Yeah, I don't know. And then we've got a regular battle and this is the carving battle, I think. More cards. The trapper. Be nice to get the trapper. Another challenge with the carver there. Another sacrifice. This is gonna be the harder battle, but I think that's the preferable path. I mean, if I lose this, I don't know, if I lose this challenge, if it has challenges that I can't make, that's unfortunate, but I'm hoping that I've got a pretty full-fledged deck that will survive. I don't know, like, what the full list of available things is, so I don't know. Trial of Kin. 2 of the drawn cards must be kin to pass. Okay. Trial of Health. 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. Trial of Wisdom. 3 drawn cards must have at least 3 sigils among them. That one's probably the easiest. We've got some things with a decent chunk of health. How much does it need? 6? That's a tall order, though. Like, more than half my cards, I'd say half my cards are above 3 and half of them are, well, there's not a lot of middle ground is the problem. The distribution's about half like 1s and 2s, maybe some 3s, and then half things that are way higher. Versus sigils, which should just be, I need 3 sigils? Okay, so I mean, I've only got 2 cards with no sigils. I'd have to be pretty unlucky. I think this is the safest. Yeah, okay, we're good. I've got what, 7? 3 from the elk fawn, 1 from the grizzly, 3 from the elk. Success. Alright. Huh. Okay. A raven with blood, pretty nice. A skink with... So the problem, as I was saying before with these, is that I can't do anything more with these. Well, no, I can't sacrifice them. Or I can sacrifice them. They cannot be the target of a sacrifice, but they can be sacrificed. And I think they can be upgraded at a fire, right? Still? But I can't apply anything new to them. I don't think I really care about the goat. I don't know. Some of these things are tempting me to try and switch up my squirrel carving, but it's so strong as it is. I think the raven is the right call. It's just very well rounded. If this had poison instead of the quills, that would be nicer. I'd consider it more, but for the strength that it is, like, the loose tail just doesn't do what I want. Doesn't do enough. Okay. Alright, so what's valid? Okay, these can all be sacrificed too because they don't have anything. No, I was wrong. Okay, I forgot. It's hard to keep track. So these are the only ones eligible to be sacrificed. Ones that already have stitching on them are not available. So we've been talking about the corpse maggots being valuable as a way to trigger something. Oh, that's nasty. Ooh. Unless there's something else better, but I think that's the call. That's my trap, the ultimate trap card. You kill something small and it pulls in a 7/7. I like that. Unless I've misunderstood it, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Okay. We've got another, that big battle coming up. Let me look around once more. More teeth. This just feels... This is like one of the only things that has an interaction that I don't know what it does. It's this and the skull, basically. This, I assume we got the plant out of it because I don't think I even realized I completed the setup, but that always shows cards. And then I've never intentionally completed it, but I think once you hit the card layout, it gives you something. Is what I assume is happening. All right, let's just go for it. Oh, that's nasty. Okay. All right, let's see if we can rush this. Because I only need to put down 5 points of damage to get the win, and I can do that in 1 turn. Haha. Oopsie. Alright. I don't want to get cocky, but like... Power deck. Works pretty good. Okay, I don't want the Carver. This is clearly the right answer. Buy some things from the Trapper. It is the problem of diluting the deck, but, you know. Alright. I'm trying to remember what I've learned from previous runs. So... I'm pretty sure... Alright, so my memory is I have to sell all of these. Unless there's a path... Well, that's not true, because I could have not gone to the Trapper, right? Which means in theory there are probably, I shouldn't say must, I could have not gone to the Trapper, which means that I would get to the trader and have nothing to sell. I don't know if it works the same in reverse. If I go to the Trapper, is there a version of the map layout where you don't have to go to the trader? In a previous run, I was noting that, like, if you go to the trader, they make you sell everything. So it doesn't count towards those final fights. You can't use those then, but I don't know if that was incidental in that run or if that's actually deliberate. The other part being that the trader has more interesting options at the level 2 level than at the level 3, right? The level 3s are arguably more more powerful cards, but you can do more with the level 2s because they aren't modified. I don't have nearly as many teeth as previous run though, so I guess we'll take what we can get. I guess we could just get 2 of these, because I can't even afford two more of these. Much appreciated. Alright. Sacrifices once more. Let's see. The long elk is interesting, but not that strong. I mean, it's there's no getting around that it's an unupgraded 1/2. I mean, Touch of Death is very good, but it would be better on something else. What's interesting about it though is because you're not playing against an intelligent player, you're playing against what seems to be it doesn't seem to be an intelligent like good choice making script. Actually, this whole game is very reactive for the player. Like your opposition plays a certain way no matter what. And I don't think it does anything intelligent to try and avoid killing its own cards. That's if it even has. I mean, most of the time you're playing in reaction to what you see coming. So, I don't know. So we could put Touch of Death. Touch of Death on something that burrows is pretty nice. With that much health, and it defends against flying, like that's an extremely good defender. And it kind of negates the slightly annoying factor of the sprinter because it just moves wherever it's needed anyway. That feels pretty good. I'm gonna do that. Alright. Let's see. Hopefully this fight is easy. Alright. Elk fawn, raven eggs. Okay. So... why is my mouse acting up? Hello? Can the moose push the tree? I don't know. Let's put the moose out. It's a big swing to start, which I feel like is the right call. And the other things should get me through subsequent rounds. It does move the tree. That's wild. Okay. So it'll be Raven versus Raven in the next round, but it's 2 versus 2 on the damage. But there's another Raven egg behind it. Am I better off putting the skink there? Then it hits over the top and it hits the elk fawn, which is actually, yeah, I think that's the move. Oh, that's a win. All right, good enough. All right. Another elk. How many elks do I have? Is it just... That elk is functionally a pronghorn already because of this ability. Its stats are already boosted. On the other hand, I could pick up the pronghorn and sacrifice its ability to power something else up. I think spreading around the split, the bifurcated strike, is gonna be the smart move, because I don't even know if I'm gonna hit the I mean, this getting the elk, the usefulness of the elk is reliant on me hitting the that event, which I may or may not do, or may not want to do if it's on a path I don't want to go. So I think I'm more likely to see use out of the pronghorn. I don't need an item. All right. What are you saying? Where are you? So what do we empower? Kind of makes me wonder if I feed something weird, like the strange larva. It's just such a weird card and I don't know what it does, you know? I don't know, it's just weird. Keep it right there, said one survivor. Become more powerful, but the survivors look hungrier by the second. You were feeling lucky, perhaps you could chance another moment. Gripping their spear with disturbing intensity. Wait a minute, the larva is the one that turns into Mothman, isn't it? Let me pull it. I hope that power then, I don't know how it's multiplied or added to Mothman, but yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go to the next fight in the next episode.